We are live. Yes. Perfect. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I am Nina, and today we're talking about looking your best versus putting on all your best clothes. So, this topic was inspired by a lady I saw who had everything on, and it just wasn't working. And I just thought, so many women are walking around doing or making the same mistake that she was making, which is what I want to talk about on this video, and they don't even know it. So I'd like to put this video out there. I know she's probably never ever gonna watch it because I don't know her, she doesn't know me. But if I can help one lady out there to stop doing this, it'll be worth it. So every time, you hear, look your best, look your best, look your best, right? It's very tricky because what you deem as look your best and what people deem as look your best is not always the same thing. Sometimes it's the exact opposite. Okay. So I wanted to just touch on that. Ladies, you really need to keep it simple. Keep it simple, all right? If you're going to wear something really blingy and gold and excessive, keep everything else really toned down, but your best bet is to keep it simple all the way, right? So wear one color, be monochromatic. If it's black, do all black. If it's white, all white. If it's nude or tan, all pink, or whatever. You can't really go wrong in that dimension. And then when you keep everything simple on your body, then you can have time to kind of experiment with your makeup. Okay. Experiment with your hair, experiment with your accessories. What I find is women, like this lady, will focus on their clothes and put all their shiny clothes on and then not bother with makeup, not bother with hair, and not bother with accessories, right? So you have really cute top with a really, busy jacket with a really eye-catching belt, and it's like, I don't know where to look at this point. And all of that is going on. But, when we look at your face, it's just, there's no effort over there. When we look at your hair, there's no effort over there. When we look at the shoes and the bag, there's no communication over there. So it's kind of strange. And to add insult to injury, then you add a bad attitude on top of that. And it's just like, just throw the whole thing away. Okay. So ladies, you have to really be mindful and conscious of certain things. If you are going out, whether you're going out with your friends, you're going out on your own, you're going out on a date, if you're going out and you're going to be socializing and meeting people, do look your best, but do that by keeping everything simple. Keep your clothes and your outfit simple, and then focus attention on your makeup. What I have learned is that your makeup will take you way further than your clothes, because your makeup is basically how people first perceive you. So people will look at your clothes and all of that kind of stuff, but people want to look at your face. And if your face doesn't have that appeal, it's very difficult for people to treat you a certain way. You end up just being treated like not as good as you could be treated, right? So makeup and hair, I think those are the two things. If you're really gonna go all out there. Do your eyes and make them super cute. Put on good lipstick that looks good on your skin. Straighten or curl your hair, do something that makes it look really cute. That will trump, whatever you may have going on any day. So what I mean by that is if you have two ladies and one is dressed very basic and very simple, say just black jeans and a black top, but she's got really good makeup on and her hair looks really good, she's going to look like she's, at her best versus somebody who hasn't put on that makeup, hasn't done their hair, but has put on all their shiny, pretty clothes all at the same time. Okay. This just looks really clumsy. It's like you never really go out. So the one opportunity you get to go out, you want to put all your best clothes on. And here, it looks like you're used to going out. You aren't really trying to get attention. You just look like you're just a pretty person, literally. And between both of these two, the biggest thing that will either make or break your look, you can look really good, but if you don't have this one thing, you might as well look really bad, right? And that is the attitude. So if you have a really bad attitude, you walk around looking like this. When you talk to people, you talk to them like this. Da, 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 da. People are like, so let me let you know what happened yesterday. So yesterday, I just stepped out to go and have an evening drink. So I'm just chilling and I started making friends. So the people that I'm talking to, there were about 3 or 4 of them in a group, right? So I was talking to 1 or 2 of them. And the other 2 are just kind of standing there socializing as well. So this lady comes from, next to these gentlemen, and she asks them if she can take one of the chairs, which nobody is sitting on, right? And I'm telling you now, if it was me, the guys would have been like, to be. But she came, this was before she even said anything. Is anyone sitting here? Can I take this chair? Can I take this chair? Like, very aggressive. And the guys were like, no, someone is sitting here. She was like, oh, okay. Nobody was sitting there. I know because I was with them, sort of, And a few minutes later, she noticed that nobody was sitting on the chair and she came back and she was like, can I take this chair? And eventually the guys were like, just take it. Just take it. And they watched her, these chairs are quite big, and they watched her struggle right in front of them with this huge chair. And I thought, it could have just gone so differently if she had just put that extra effort in her persona, even if she didn't have time to do makeup, right? You can look as barefaced as you want to, but if you're able to be like, hi guys, how are you? Can I have this chair, please? Thank you. Can you please carry it for me? In 2 seconds, it's done. And that's all it takes. And then you have, a comfortable chair and possibly some free drinks. Who knows? But a lot of women don't understand this. And so that's why I feel like compelled to make this video, to just put it out there. Ladies, work on your look. Work on your look. It is very sad to see young, beautiful women that don't know how to cultivate their beauty being mistreated or not getting the kind of treatment that they would absolutely love to get. As I was sitting there, and honestly, last night I just didn't want to be in the house. That was the only reason I got out and went to have a drink. I didn't even have a drink. I just went and I had water for the most part until I started socializing anyway. And, it was so easy for me to make friends. I didn't even try and strike up a conversation. I really wasn't trying to socialize. I just didn't want to, I just wanted to be out for a little while. And I remember out of the corner of my eye, there was two other ladies sitting there who obviously the one was just staring at me. I mean, it was a little bit uncomfortable at some point, you know. But I think for her, she was just trying to figure out like what it was that I was saying or doing to, you know, get this type of attention. And if you're watching, this is the trick, okay? Just keep it very simple, you know, just be, yeah, just have your feminine persona. It doesn't mean you have to just be friendly with everybody because that's not accurate. But, you know, you do have to have that kind of feminine appeal, right? That makes people want to come to you. If you're sitting like this the whole time, and that is something that I've had to work on, you know, the resting bee face when you're sitting like this. And I still catch myself sometimes, like if I'm deep in thought or, you know, I look very irritated just because I look very serious. And a lot of women don't realize that that is very repelling. And yes, you may not be walking around looking for male attention everywhere that you go. And that's not really the point over here. The point is, if you want people to treat you like a woman, you have to be aware of certain things. Otherwise, you cannot be surprised or mad when people treat you like how they treat other men, because you're really not giving them the feminine vibe. You know what I mean? You're not inspiring that masculinity within them. So for me, I was in a little black dress yesterday and a black cardigan and a heel, of course, because who steps out without one? And I just sat at the bar, had my water, had, you know, a little time to just be by myself. And as I was about to get up, I had a bit of a snack as well. And as I was about to get up and pay my bill, you know, this guy that had been sitting there the whole time, he hadn't said anything to me. I hadn't said anything to him. Insisted on paying my bill and insisted on me getting whatever it is I wanted as long as I didn't leave. And so I stayed like an extra hour longer than I wanted to or had planned to initially. And it was great. Had a lot of fun and, you know, made a new friend. And I was out back in my bed in no time. So, ladies, this is not something I'm speaking from theory. I'm not saying maybe if you do this, maybe if you do that. Everything that I share with you is stuff that works for me personally on a daily basis. Now, of course, it's not every man that you meet that's going to want to do things for you, and that's perfectly okay. But just the treatment alone, just people respecting you, people wanting to give you good service, people wanting to help you, people wanting to look out for you. I had a couple of gentlemen walk up to me, you know, trying to talk to me and stuff like that. But that's the point. When you emanate or, you know, have this aura around you, people will cross the room. But if you're sitting there like this and you're aggressive in the way that you talk and the way that you've put yourself together is just chaotic, and, you know, people don't really feel compelled to look at your face, you can't get certain levels of treatment. And that's really the point of all of these videos that I make. That's the point of this channel. It's just to share that, because when you do get better treatment, it's different. It's so different. So that's the video. I'm going to leave it right over there. And I hope it was helpful to somebody out there. You don't have to put on all your best clothes to look your best. Learn how to keep it simple. Learn how to really accentuate certain things and be able to play down other things. And most of all, learn how to have that feminine aura and energy, so that people really do come out and try their best to please you and give you everything that you desire. So if you do need help with putting your looks together, maybe you don't really know what to wear when you go out, maybe you're struggling with makeup or hair, I do share a lot of tips and I can coach you on that. So feel free to inbox me, let me know, and we can start chatting on that. I would really love to help as many ladies as possible. I have a lot of women in my personal life that come to me for assistance with this kind of thing. So if you are one of those ladies that thinks you want to just try something different so that you can get different results in dating, in everyday life, in your personal life, even in your work life, people treat you differently when you look different, then do hit me up and we can begin that journey. So until we chat there, or until I see you in the next video, take care, stay feminine, and I'll see you then. Bye.